Hello and welcome to Straight Guy K-Drama Reviews, the show where I watch a K-drama and then review it from a straight guy's perspective. This week I'm going to be talking about the iconic K-drama Descendants of the Sun. All right, so let's get started. I've got my notes here. Let's do our 10-point review. Number 1, the plot. So this is a workplace K-drama, meaning it resembles American TV shows in that the entire show will show you the challenges, the highs and lows of a particular occupation. And for this show, they supersized it by picking two occupations, the life of a soldier and the life of a doctor. Of course, it's a K drama, so there's still a main love story, and the main love story is between the captain of the special forces and a talented and beautiful surgeon. I really like the love story that they have going here. In fact, I think it's one of my favorite love stories in all of the K dramas I've seen because their relationship is not troubled or challenged by the usual contrived uh, reasons, like a third party trying to break them up or families that are against the relationship, right? This relationship is challenged by the fact that they do their occupations, right? One is trained to kill, one is trained to save every life. Um, and a lot of their problems stem from that and from the fact that it's really difficult to be in a relationship with someone who has to disappear from time to time. And he can't talk about his missions, he can't talk about where he is. And he's incommunicado most of the time, and then at the same time he could die at any time, right? So that's where their relationship has challenges. So it's not as melodramatic as most K dramas. All right, number 2, production value. So a friend of mine once described this show as a bad Bruckheimer movie. Jerry Bruckheimer and Michael Bay always make these dramatic, picturesque action movies, and in a way, this show is similar to that. Like they love their slow mos. They add a yellowish tint, and then there's the glare of the sun. There's ridiculously beautiful people working everywhere, and they champion the lives of soldiers and doctors. They give them the hero treatment. So, in a way, it does seem like a Bruckheimer movie or a Michael Bay movie. You just have to get past the fact that, of course, their budget is not as big as a Bruckheimer movie, right? So once you get past that fact, I think you'll enjoy this series. All right, let's talk about the cast. So Hye Kyo plays Dr. Kang Moyon, and she's just ridiculously beautiful. Like I said, at times I wonder if she's an alien or a human because she's just so beautiful. She's probably like one of the 10 most beautiful people in the world. And but more importantly, I like Song Hye Kyo's portrayal of Moyon because she's able to balance the fact that she's stunningly gorgeous, but she's also silly when she gets into trouble. Like she gets embarrassed, and she does the embarrassed face and body actions really, really well. And I also like the character arc that they were able to portray. She starts the series off as a doctor that's worried about position, about salary, and then you can see her slowly change as she's put into this volunteer work. So I love characters that grow within a show. All right, number 4, Song Joong Ki, who plays Captain Yu Shi Jin. So he's the commanding officer of the Alpha Team, the Special Forces. And again, he does a really good job. Okay, so he's good looking, but apart from that, he does a really good job of balancing, the dutiful soldier. Like he's super serious on missions. He's really dedicated to his country. But when he's off mission, he's like super goofy. He's lovable. He's funny. So he's able to balance that real well. So there's never a point in time where you question if he's a good soldier or not, even if he's goofy, right? Um, my only issues with him is maybe like he's a little too thin. So I would imagine special forces soldiers would be thicker. But that's a minor quibble. Um, and when he speaks English, his voice gets really soft spoken. So if he speaks a tough English line, it seems kind of funny because he's sort of whispering. But I guess, that's just the language barrier. All right, number five, I want to talk about the chemistry, right? It feels like another character in the show. So, Song Hye Kyo and Song Joo Ki have this amazing chemistry on this show, and of course, it's amazing because behind the scenes they were actually falling in love in real life. So it's probably easy for them to portray themselves falling in love on the show, right? And I love that because in the show you can see it. It's very natural for them to. The banter is very natural. When they make fun of each other, when they express their love for one another. Um, it was really really believable, and I can only imagine how believable it is because they were trying to hide the relationship during this time, right? So they could use that as fuel. It's just kind of unfortunate that they got divorced a few years ago, after just I think maybe just over a year. So that's really sad. All right, number six. I want to talk about Kim Ji Won. She plays Lieutenant Myung Ju. So she's the general's daughter, right? She's very strong-willed, and her father disapproves of her choice of boyfriend, um, and so she finds a way to still hang out with that guy despite the dad being a general. So obviously she's very strong-willed. She's very beautiful, but at the same time she's able to show her vulnerability, and Kim Ji Won is one of my favorite actresses as well. I loved her in Fight for My Way. Um, and here, she does a really great job. My only wish was that, maybe the character or they could have written in more instances where she could show her skills as a doctor, right? There wasn't too many scenes where she got to showcase that. But other than that, she did a really great job. And number seven, we have Sho Dae Young, who plays the sergeant, and I love this character. He looks the part. He looks like a soldier. He looks like a non-commissioned soldier. The guy who doesn't go to the academy, doesn't go to college, but obviously he's like the most reliable soldier in the group, and you could see that he embodies that. Um, and because he embodies that serious ultimate soldier vibe, I think he becomes very effective as comic relief when he says something that's very out of character. All right, number eight, food and fun. So not a lot of food, and it's understandable because they're soldiers and they're placed in a war-torn country, right? So that's kind of expected. The only food shot that they really showed was when they made a samgyetang, which is a ginseng chicken soup, um, and it looked really good, which makes me wonder if Korean soldiers, when they are sent abroad, do they actually bring ginseng and gochujang and whatever, right? It just makes me wonder. All right, for the fun trivia part, so one of the foreign actors, so this show employs a lot of foreign actors to play soldiers, bad guys, UN workers, and stuff. So one of those guys is actually a Dutch actor who's the father of the K-pop star Somi, right? So that is amazing, right? I just found that out. Okay, number nine, verdict. I think this could be the ultimate K-drama starter for most straight guys. It's not perfect, but man, there's a lot of action scenes. There's a lot of buddy comedy scenes between the captain and the sergeant. It's not overly melodramatic. Um, Beautiful people all around. Like not even just the main characters, even the other doctors, the other nurses, they're all good looking, right? It's all eye candy. Um, so I think this would be a great start. If you're trying to get your brother, your husband, your boyfriend to watch a K drama, maybe this would be the best choice to start them off with. All right, ratings 9 out of 10 Korean Hearts because I think it's almost perfect. I have some issues with how they dealt with the last two episodes, the problem of the last two episodes. It's not horrible, it's just not as good as the first 14 episodes, is what I'm saying. So that's it. This is my review of Descendants of the Sun. Please write in the comments below if you agree or disagree with my points. And as always, I want you guys to suggest the next K drama that I want to review as well. Okay? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and you can watch my other videos right now.